2 binomial coefficient. All right, in the expansion, x plus y to the nth power. I see that's really hard to read for you, so I'll write it bigger, okay? In fact, I'll write it really bigger later, okay? But you guys, when you expand something like x plus y to the square power, like what do you get, right? Because what if you have now x plus y to the third, okay? There's a little trick. Binomial theorem helps you write a little trick so you don't have to write it, multiply it all out, because you'll figure out the coefficients. But now I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to redo it, okay? So you guys, we're going to see how this is all related to this. Maybe some of you guys already see how 1 is here. 1, 1, 1, 1, the coefficients. 1, 2, 1, it's 1, 2, 1. 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1. And you remember how this is row 0, row 1, row 2, row 3. So these numbers tell you which row that you're on, or the value of n. Okay? But I'm going to expand that out for you and generalize it. Because what if this pattern went on forever? Okay? So I'm going to show you here. Now, when I multiply this out, for example, when I multiply that out, what do I get as my first term? You're right. The y doesn't exist because it becomes x to the n. Okay? Now the second, remember the second term in your Pascal's triangle, it's always going to be your n value, right? So your coefficient is going to be your n, x, n minus 1. Because remember your x exponent decreases 1. But your y becomes your what? Becomes your r value. I'm sorry, it becomes 1. Because it started with 0, it becomes 1. Okay? Let's do another one, okay? Now, this one, we don't know what the coefficient is, but we can figure it out, right? What do? N choose r. This value became because of n choose r. It'll all make sense later, so we'll just, for now, we'll choose n choose r. We'll write it this way. Now, your book, actually, you guys, if you want, let's write it this way, because the book writes it this way for you, n choose r, okay? The other way is okay, too, but this is fine. X, okay? And minus 2, because it decreases by 2. Now what happens to your y? It was 1 here, so it becomes 2 here. But let's say that it goes on forever, right? What does it become? It's basically your n choose r, x, n minus r. This is your coefficient. This is how your x is calculated. And your y becomes r plus dot, dot, dot. Let's goes on forever, right? And let's see what it continues to. So make sure yours is on the same line, okay? Plus n x, y, until, remember how it's symmetric? So that n comes back again. But now x is an exponent of 1, y becomes what? Y becomes n minus 1. Okay, you see how they swap places now, the exponents? Plus, what's your last value going to be? If it's x to the n here, it's going to be y to the n. Okay? So that's what your book, if you can't follow this, your book will show that, okay? If I was to actually write this using the other notation for n choose r, here's what it would look like. It would look like this. Okay? It would look like n choose 0, x to the n, y to the 0. N choose 1, x to the n minus 1, y to the 1, plus n choose 2, x to the n minus 2 to 2. I continue that pattern, because it's always n choose r. And then I go to n choose n, x to the 0, this is your final last term. And x to the 0, y to the n. I actually like this notation better. Okay, write that down, stop the video. Okay, let's try one. Let's try one. Because some of you guys are probably pretty lost right now. So we're going to try one, okay? Let's give it a shot. Woo! Use the binomial theorem. Remember to write the note. Take a note of the problem number, okay? Use the binomial theorem to expand and simplify. Expand. That means, you guys, if I had to do this by hand, I would be like, okay, Ms. Chang, I have to multiply everything out here. What a pain in the butt. It saves a lot of time, okay? If it's x plus 1 to the 4th, what does that really mean? This really means 4 choose 0. That's the coefficient that's going to be produced, right? And you know that's 1, because 4 choose nothing is 1. How many ways can you choose 0 from 4, right? X to the 4th, what's your second number or value? 1. So you're going to put a 1 here, and you're going to put a what here? 0, because they have to add up to 4, remember? What's the next term going to be? 4 choose 1. X cubed, right? And it's going to be 1, 1. But before we go on any further, you guys, what should you expect from the 4th? That means it's this row right here. I bet you your coefficient is going to be 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Let's see if that's really true. We better get these coefficients to come out to be 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, okay? Let's go on again. Plus 4 choose 2, x squared, 1 squared. Let's try it again. Plus 4 choose 3, x what? 1, 1, 3. I don't know if you noticed yet, but this little r here corresponds always to the r of the second term. But it doesn't matter if you flip it, if you know what I mean. Plus 4, choose 4, x nothing, 1, 4. And let's actually simplify that. What do you get when you simplify all this? So this becomes 1. X to the 4th becomes 1 here. What happens to the second one? 4, choose 1. How many ways can you choose 1? It's 4. X cubed, and then you have 1. We're just simplifying each term. Plus 4, choose 2. You can calculate it if you want, but you'll get 6. X squared, 1 squared. 4, choose 3. You're also going to get 4. Okay? Because 4, choose 1 and 4, choose 3 are the same. Okay, you'll get used to that later, don't worry. 1 and 1 cubed plus 4, choose 4 is, you know, it's 1. And then x to the 0 is 1, and then 1. This was all calculations, okay, guys? Just all numbers. It says use a binomial theorem to expand and simplify, so we expanded that, and let's see what we get. X to the 4th plus 4x cubed plus 6x squared. Oh, sorry, we forgot the, oh yeah, because ours is a 1. Times x squared plus 4x plus 1. That's what we get. And you guys, that is our final answer. And look, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. And we have all our x value decreasing. Okay? We don't have a y. If you want, you can use your calculator to find NCR if you want to. Okay? All right, that's one type of problem. Let's try number 34 in your book. And number 34 looks like this. Okay? Use the binomial theorem to expand and simplify. Why don't you guys stop the video and try this on your own right now? Try it on your own right now, okay? All right. And then come back when you're ready, okay? Maybe you need to see one more, and that's okay too. All right. So I'll narrate, but if you want to stop it, go ahead and stop it. 5, choose 0. Remember, this is 2x though. 2x to the what? 5. It's negative y to the 0 power. Plus 5, choose 1. 2x to the 4, negative y to the 1 power. Are you noticing that these all add up to 1? It's going to be very small, okay? 5, choose 2. 2x to the 3rd, negative y squared. They all add up to 5. Plus 5, choose 3. 2x to the 2nd, negative y to the 3rd. Okay, sorry it doesn't all fit. Maybe I'll slide it over. No, sorry it doesn't fit, guys. I'm going to write on the bottom here. Plus 5, choose 2. I'm sorry, 5, choose 4. 5, choose 4. 2x to the 1, negative y to the 4th. Plus 5, choose 5. 2x to the 0, negative y to the 5th. All right. Now, when I simplify this, you guys, based on your look at your Pascal's triangle right now. What should the row with 5 tell me? This row with the 5, so it should be 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Let's see if we indeed get 1, 5, 10, 5, 5, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Let's see if indeed we get that as our coefficient, okay? So you ready? That's going to be a 1, okay? And then we get 2x5, that's 32x fifth. Negative y to the 0 is just 0, 1, okay? Plus 5, that's 5, choose 1 is 5, right? Times, what's that guy right here? It's going to be 2 to the 4th, which is 16x to the 4th. And then negative y, okay? I'm going to simplify as we do this. So we get 32x fifth. We have to use this fact that we know. So watch this. 1 from this one, right? This guy, we know that we have to multiply by 5, right? We know we have a 5 involved. You see this 1 and 5? That's where these are coming from. Okay? So if you don't want to calculate these right here, you don't have to because you already know the coefficients. So plus, so let's keep on going. Plus, this is going to give you a minus because it's negative, right? Negative 80 x4y. Okay? And this guy right here, we did this one already. Let's try this one. We know the coefficient is 10, so let's leave that outside. We know this is going to be 8x cubed and then y squared, positive. That's going to be, I bet you it's going to be 80x cubed y squared. Okay? What are you expecting from the coefficient here? It better be another 10, right? 10 4x, and it's going to be a negative y cubed, right? So it's going to be minus 40x squared. Oh, I missed a square here. Sorry about that. X squared y cubed plus 10x to the 4th. 10x y to the 4th. I moved on to this one now, right? Because that's going to be 10. You know that for sure. Okay. Oops. Did I screw up somewhere? Oh, this is 2. Sorry, this will be 5. The next term, I'll just continue to write, you guys. Plus 5 times 2x, right? Times y to the 4th, which gives you 10x to the y to the 4th. And this guy here should give you 1, right? The coefficients are coming out. And the 2x to the 1 is 1, and negative y to the 5th, which is going to be 10x y to the 4th minus y to the 5th. You know what? Let me just write this answer again nicely in one row. Okay? Because I know it's hard to see. But you're right. The coefficients are what you thought. It's the multiple of whatever your A and B are that comes out this way. You have the coefficients that you're supposed to have, of course, right? 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. But then you have to multiply it by whatever's inside here, okay? Okay, so you guys, solution for number 42, I've done it here for you. But you know what I'll do? I'll post all my notes for you on Schoology, okay? You can take a look later, okay? Please go on to part 3. Do not stop watching. You don't know what you're all doing, okay?